wanted to show you that. I'm making chicken katsu curry tonight. However, I forgot to thaw the chicken out. Guess what? I was able to go home on my lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and submerge this in some water. Got the chicken. So yeah, it's a little hot today, so I'm gonna just put this in the fridge. Some homemade Japanese katsu curry. It's one of my favorite comfort meals to make, and it's actually the first meal that I cooked for my family. We might have the ingredients on hand already. The purpose of today's video is to show you that you might have everything on hand already and you could easily make this at home. I'm going to use some breast strips. It's gonna be easier to fry and quicker. I have some potatoes left over, an onion, and some frozen veggies from like the last time I made curry. So this you might not have on hand. Some curry blocks. You could get these at any Asian grocery store. Panko. I've heard that using high quality panko is preferred, but this is what I have on hand. Beef broth, again, what I have on hand, even though I'm making chicken. And some flour. Need some eggs as well. This is your official reminder to start your rice right now. Right now. How do you wash your rice? I'm curious. Do you wash it until the water's clear? Do you just wash it twice like your parents told you to growing up? I just do whatever I feel like doing in that moment. Let's get started on the sauce. Now let's do the onion later. I need a bag. Where's the bag? One thing I like to do is use a bag to put all the scraps in. So you can just throw it away right then and there. And I chopped them up, obviously. And since I already have this bag, oops, the chicken's still alive. No, it's not. I'm just gonna add this in. Let's get these first. The fried onion smell. When the onions are translucent, that's when I like to have the broth. Again, beef broth, because that's what I have on hand. Just gonna use the whole thing right here. Cover that and put it to a low medium heat until it simmers. It's time for the chicken. Don't forget to season your chicken too. It makes a difference. Just like the flour. That makes the panko stick a little better in my opinion. Therefore it gives a little better crunch, if you will. You're gonna need 3 stations. Flour, whatever. It's the order. Flour, egg, panko. Flour, egg, panko. F-E-P. FEP. Look at that. so you could also help me keep an eye on it. I think you might be smelling the broth. I like to pour in small amounts so you don't waste too much. Honko. I know I use a lot of this, I know I'm going to use a lot of this, so that. Let's go back to the sauce really quick. Check with a fork. Let's see. Let's find the biggest potato in the room. Okay. Yep, that's definitely gonna slip off. Mark my words. Mark my words. We'll wait. No? Maybe not, guys. Okay, so we'll let it go for another 4 minutes. Yeah, another thing you could do, lightly though, season your panko. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I know I let you guys down last time, but let's check now. Oh, there it is. Mark my words. Told you guys, it's done. Okay. So you want to take it off the heat. Boom. You are going to put it back on the heat, so let's put some curry blocks in there. I'm going to use one for now. See how it turns out and add to our liking. Okay, so it's dissolved now. We're gonna go ahead and put it back on the heat to let it simmer. On a low heat. Low heat. And don't burn myself. Low heat until it thickens. Alright, while that's thickening, you're watching the thickening right now. We are gonna go ahead and bread our breasts, our chicken breasts, okay? Flour. Emphasis on that. Wet hand. Shake off any excess. Back to the dry hand. I didn't even mix the seasoning. Well, we could do it now. It's never too late, guys. Okay. Pack it in there. You know you're gonna clean that counter up, and if you're not, you better. So you gotta be okay with the crumbs. All right. One done. Let's continue. refill the panko, I'm gonna check on the thickening over here. Need a little thicker. I'm gonna add a little more cubes. A little 2-piece. We'll let that simmer for a little bit. Almost done. And then we get to frying. And then we get to eating. Ready to fry. That's exactly what we want. It's looking pretty. It's burning. Lower it a little bit. Something my mom would do to prevent her hair from smelling while deep frying. This right here. I like to stack them like this so they don't get soggy. Let that air flow, baby. Last but not least, for real. Use this sparingly, by the way. Not the best plating, but you know what? Got it done. Homemade Japanese Katsu curry. Let's go. Oh.